Sometimes starting over isn't about losing everything. It's about rewriting your story on your own terms. After 6 years in Germany, I packed my life into two suitcases and I walked away from what was safe and familiar. I didn't want to just move to another country. I wanted to build a work life that I could take with me wherever in the world I decided to go. So I created my own version of freedom, a portable career that travels with me. For the next couple of months, I was working remotely while traveling around Asia. From Vietnam to the Philippines to South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, and Hong Kong, my office was wherever I opened my laptop, all in search of my next home. Eventually, my search for a new home led me to Istanbul. Moving to Istanbul for me was not just a change of location, but a step closer to building a location-independent life. I quit my remote job, started my own freelance business, married the love of my life, and now this city between two continents is home for the next few years. I can officially say that I'm a resident of Istanbul, Turkey, and I'm so excited about that. Today, I'm going out for a lunch meeting or lunch date or lunch meetup with one of the new ladies I just met here. And while I'm getting ready to go, I just wanted to start this vlog. It's been a while since I vlogged, so I'm a bit like not so into the vlog groove yet, but yeah, we'll make do with what we have. So I'm meeting someone today, which is one of the ladies I met recently and since moving here, and she's such a nice person, like so much wealth of information. And I have to say that since moving here, it's been so easy to meet people, unbelievable, like how the number and quality of people I've met since moving here is much more than the 6 years I lived in Germany. Honestly, I just have to say it. But people are so much more open, so much more warm, so much more kind here. And I'm talking both local people, that's Turkish people, and expats, international people alike. Well, I don't know how to do this vlogging thing and doing my makeup at the same time. I like to put like a lip balm before I put my lipstick for the day because my lips be dry and crusty sometimes. My favorite lipstick is gonna finish soon because I use it almost every day. I love this lipstick so much. Let's get this lipstick on top of the lip balm. Yeah, so as I was saying, it's been for me so much easier to meet people here than it ever was in Germany. I don't know if it's a cultural thing or I don't know what the explanation for that is. I'm just gonna put some blush on my cheek. Please, how do people do this makeup stuff and vlog at the same time? I'm really struggling here. I saw this blush thing on. It's so windy in this Istanbul. Like, I'm not using a microphone today, but the wind is literally almost like pushing in the glass here and coming in. I'm gonna put this spray. I got the spray, moisturizing and hydrating spray when I was in South Korea. I have to go to South Korea again because I absolutely love Seoul. Maybe I will move there one day, who knows? Because look, I ended up moving to Istanbul without realizing I was gonna move here. Like the first time I visited Istanbul, I was so in love with the city. I really envisioned and pictured myself, like I imagined myself, what would it look like for me to live here? And many years later, look at me now, I'm here in Istanbul. So maybe South Korea, Seoul is on the list one day, who knows? Let me quickly spray this. So since moving to Istanbul, I quit my job in Germany. I'm running my freelance business full time now. And I spend a lot of time working on my laptop because everything I do is online and I don't have an office to go to anymore because I'm freelancing, right? And I find that if I don't put structures in place for me to go out, if I don't plan things to do out of the home, I will spend the whole week at home without like interacting with anybody else apart from my partner. So I try to intentionally plan lunch dates, lunch meetups, or like just activities. And also, I block a day in the week where I just go exploring, no camera, no nothing. I just go and discover a new part of the city that I've always wanted to do. And also, I have days where I just go for long walks on weekends and like just inspiration just strikes or whatever. So I'm trying to be more intentional about like creating a routine that takes me out of the house on a regular basis. Otherwise, I will spend a lot of time at home. So if you want, I think maybe I should make a video about like the pros and cons of freelancing, running a freelance business where you work from home. If you want to see that video, let me know. But I'm running late now, so I need to get my stuff ready. I think after the lunch meeting, I want to work from where I'm meeting her. So I will take my laptop with me so that after the lunch, I can just stay there and keep working and change my work location for the day, not just at home. And then after that, maybe I'll come back home. Not maybe, I will come back home because, yeah. All right, let's go. Teşekkür ederim.
Rica ederim.
You put the amount in.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, teşekkür ederiz. Let's hope no car is coming. Ah. So, do you know the interesting thing? I've actually been here before. I just realized that I've actually come to this area before upon getting here, and I didn't know that this is the name of the place. So, one of the nice things about here, but the last time I came here, I drove here. Well, I didn't drive, my partner did. But we drove here, and this time around, I took a taxi here, so it's kind of like a different experience. Okay, let me try to get into the restaurant. Yes, the lighting. Thank you. Teşekkürler. That looks very nice. Okay. Looks very healthy. Gonna try chard. Oh, that's lots of onions. I feel like it's a new thing. Right? So I'm kind of like happy here that I feel like I have any family members here, but you can just feel that difference here, right? It's really good. Is this like rice? Yeah, so we went to Trinata Beach. We went on like a Sunday, just I just finished having lunch now, and with my friends, it was such a nice lunch, and I stayed behind to work for a bit, and now it's still sunny, but I'm gonna go home now because yeah, it's time to go home. So I'm gonna look for a taxi. So today is beach day. We're going to the beach. One of the most beautiful things about living in a very touristy city where millions of tourists visit is that there are tons of things to do. And one of the things I'm trying to do is also to create a structure for myself. As I'm freelancing now, I'm the one responsible for creating structure. And if I don't put structure in place for myself, then I find myself like doing some work on the weekend. And I'm trying not to do that because then it feels like you're working non-stop, right? So today, what I'm doing, I'm planning like intentional activities that will take me out of work mode and do something fun. So today we're going to the beach, and it's in the northernmost, well, I don't know if it's the northernmost, it's in the northern part of Istanbul, around the Black Sea region, the sea, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna do the proper research and do a voiceover because honestly, I don't know much about the beach. I just asked someone like, what are the nice beaches to visit in the city, and they told me about this one, so we're going there today and gonna relax and have a good time. much nicer than I expected it to be, and it's very family friendly. The prices though, the entrance fee is quite steep. It's like around 20 euros. But the good thing is you don't have to rent an umbrella or sunbed. The price covers the umbrella and the sunbed once you come in, and then you can buy drinks, buy food, everything. The prices are, yeah, I mean, anybody that has been in Turkey recently knows that nothing is cheap anymore. Everything is quite pricey. So, but I love the fact that just, I think it was a 50 minutes drive. We got to the Black Sea coast, and then we have beach. We can like go for a nice, spend the day on the beach. It's such a privilege to live in such a wonderful city where like tons of tourists visit every year, and you have the opportunity, the privilege to call it home. I'm so thankful that I get to do this on a Sunday, just go to the beach randomly. It was such a spontaneous decision this morning to come to the beach because we're like, oh, what are we gonna do today? And I told my husband, I'm like, let's go to the beach. Somebody told me that in the northernmost, I don't know why I keep saying the northernmost. I don't know if it's the most northern beach, but in the north part of Istanbul, there is a nice beach. On this journey, this is what I've learned. Moving countries doesn't have to mean starting over from scratch. You don't have to give up your career every time you move for love, for family, or for adventure. You can take your work, your income, and your independence anywhere in the world and start your next chapter exactly where you choose. With remote work and freelancing, you can create a portable career that moves with you instead of holding you in place. Because when you build a career that's portable, change doesn't have to be the end. Change can be the door to a bigger, freer life.